It was not long before he appeared. "We may be surprised," he said to me, "we must make haste." We laid aside our uniforms, and in our waistcoats we drew our swords from the scabbard. At this moment Iwan Ignatievich, followed by 5 pensioners, came out from behind a heap of hay. He gave us an order to go at once before the commandant. We sulkily obeyed. The soldiers surrounded us, and we followed Iwan Ignatievich, who brought us along in triumph, walking with a military step, with majestic gravity. We entered the commandant's house. Iwan Ignatievich threw the door wide open, and exclaimed, emphatically, "They are taken." Vasilisa Igorovna ran to meet us. "What does all this mean? Plotting assassination in our very fort." "Ivan Kuzmich, put them under arrest at once." "Petr Andreevich, Alexei Ivanich, give up your swords, give them up, give them up." "Palashka, take away the swords to the garret." "Petr Andreevich, I did not expect this of you, aren't you ashamed of yourself?" "As to Alexei Ivanich, it's different, he was transferred from the guard for sending a soul into the other world. He does not believe in our Lord. But do you wish to do likewise?" Ivan Kuzmich approved of all his wife said, repeating, "Look there, now, Vasilisa Igorovna is quite right. Duels are formally forbidden by martial law." Palashka had taken away our swords, and had carried them to the garret. I could not help laughing. Shvabrin looked grave. "In spite of all the respect I have for you," he said, coolly, to the commandant's wife, "I cannot help remarking that you are giving yourself useless trouble by trying us at your tribunal." "Leave this cure to Ivan Kuzmich, it is his business." "What? What? My little father," retorted the commandant's wife, "are not husband and wife the same flesh and spirit?" "Ivan Kuzmich, are you trifling? Lock them up separately, and keep them on broad and water till this ridiculous idea goes out of their heads. And Father Gerasim shall make them do penance that they may ask pardon of heaven and of men." Ivan Kuzmich did not know what to do. Marya Ivanovna was very pale. Little by little the storm sank. The commandant's wife became more easy to deal with. She ordered us to make friends. Palashka brought us back our swords. We left the house apparently reconciled. Ivan Ignatievich accompanied us. "Weren't you ashamed," I said to him, angrily, "thus to denounce us to the commandant after giving me your solemn word not to do so?" "As God is holy," replied he, "I said nothing to Ivan Kuzmich, it was Vasilisa Igorovna who wormed it all out of me." "It was she who took all the necessary measures unknown to the commandant. As it is, heaven be praised that it has all ended in this way." After this reply he returned to his quarters, and I remained alone with Fabrine. "Our affair can't end thus," I said to him. "Certainly not," rejoined Fabrine. "You shall wash out your insolence in blood. But they will watch us, we must pretend to be friends for a few days." "Goodbye." And we parted as if nothing had happened. Upon my return to the commandant's, I sat down according to my custom by Marya Ivanovna. Her father was not at home, and her mother was engaged with household cares. We spoke in a low voice. Marya Ivanovna reproached me tenderly for the anxiety my quarrel with Fabrine had occasioned her. "My heart failed me," said she, "when they came to tell us that you were going to draw swords on each other. How strange men are! For a word forgotten the next week they are ready to cut each other's throats, and to sacrifice not only their life, but their honor, and the happiness of those who, but I am sure it was not you who began the quarrel, it was Alexei Ivanich who was the aggressor." "What makes you think so, Marya?" "Why, because he is so sneering. I do not like Alexei Ivanich, I even dislike him. Yet, all the same, I should not have liked him to dislike me, it would have made me very uneasy." "And what do you think, Marya Ivanovna, does he dislike you or no?" Marya Ivanovna looked disturbed, and grew very red. "I think," she said, at last, "I think he likes me." "Why?" "Because he proposed to me." "Proposed to you? When?" "Last year, 2 months before you came." "And you did not consent?" "As you see, Alexei Ivanich is a man of wit, and of good family, to be sure, well off, too, but only to think of being obliged to kiss him before everybody under the marriage crown. No, no, nothing in the world would induce me." The words of Marya Ivanovna enlightened me, and made many things clear to me. I understood now why Trebrin so persistently followed her up.